Hey guys, welcome back to another Algebra 1 lesson. We're going to look at multiplying polynomials. Specifically, we're going to look at a binomial times a binomial. So we have a couple different ways that we can do this. We can think of it as distributing using the distributive property twice, or we can look at it as the FOIL method and do first times outside times inside times last. I'm going to explain that first. So when I say first is the first term in each set of parentheses. So x times x is x squared. Next, we look at what's on the outside of the parentheses, on the outside of the whole problem. So we have x and 6. So we multiply x times 6, that's a positive 6x. Then we look at what's on the inside of each set of parentheses, or like on the inside of the whole problem, I guess. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x. And then our last step is to look at what comes last in each set of parentheses. So negative 2 times a positive 6 is a negative 12. Then we can see that we can combine like terms. So I get x squared, 6x, take away 2x is a positive 4x. And then I just bring down my negative 12. So that's one way to look at it. I like to think of it as, okay, I'm taking this first thing, and I'm multiplying it by both terms in the second set of parentheses. Then I'm taking the second term, that negative 2, and I'm multiplying it by the second set of parentheses. And then I just apply the distributive property. X times x is x squared. X times 6 is 6x. Negative 2 times x is a negative 2x. And negative 2 times 6 is negative 12. Again, combine our like terms, and we get x squared plus 4x take away 12. Same answer, just two different ways to look at it. All right, so pause the video and using the method of your choice, solve this next problem. Hopefully you did x times x and got x squared. Then you did the x times the 7 and you get 7x. So I take the first term and multiplied it by both things in parentheses. Then I'm going to take the second term and multiply it by both things in parentheses. Negative 1 times x is negative 1x, and negative 1 times 7 is negative 7. To me, this is pretty, it's the same thing as doing the FOIL. I did first times first, outside times outside, inside times inside, last times last. Or you can think of it as I took this x and distributed it to both things over here, took the negative 1, distributed it, however you want to do it. However you want to think about it, as long as you can get the correct answer. And there is our answer. X squared plus 6x minus 7. Again, go ahead and pause the video and try these problems. Watch out for those negatives. 3x times 4x is 12x squared. 3x times the negative 10 is negative 30x. Moving on, I'm going to do negative 4 times 4x is negative 16x. I forgot my x here, didn't I? And negative 4 times a negative 10 is a positive 40. So my answer is 12x squared minus 46x plus 40. On to the next one. 2a times 5a is 10a squared. 2a times 3 is a positive 6a. Negative 12 times 5 is negative 60. And can't forget our a. And negative 12 times 3 is negative 36. Again, combine our like terms. 6 take away 60. Well, I know 60 take away 6 is 54. The bigger one's negative, so it's going to be a negative 54a minus 36 and a positive 10a squared. Notice I'm putting all of my answers in descending order. This is a trinomial of the second degree, another trinomial of the second degree, another trinomial of the second degree. So far, all of them have been trinomials of the second degree. Okay, well, now we're going to do a little application problem. Jacinta is framing her newest painting. The dimensions of the painting frame with the painting are represented by a width of 5y minus 5 and a length of 2y plus 6. Write the expression in standard form that represents the area of the picture frame with the painting. So we did the area is found by doing length times width, or width times length. So I'm going to write it out here, and now I'm just going to FOIL it out. 5y times 2y is 10y squared. 5y times 6 is a positive 30y. Negative 5 times 2y is a negative 10y, and negative 5 times 6 is negative 30. So we get 10y squared plus 20y minus 30 is the area. So units, that does not look like units, but units squared. All right, I'm going to stop the video here, and we're going to get into some challenge problems in the next video.